Advice for psychological fitness. 12 exercises to make you mentally stronger. Remember that you won't develop mental strength overnight, but with regular and focused practice, you can build the mental strength you need to reach your goals and live your dream life. The process for fortitude is similar to the process for physical strength. You need more physical strength if you want to lift heavier objects. Large biceps, a strong back, and sturdy triceps will go a long way toward helping you do the heavy lifting. And likewise, you need more mental strength if you want to confront the vicissitudes of life with more poise, confidence, and serenity. Let's start building or reinforcing your mental muscle today. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I hope you are mentally strong today. I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you're doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today, I want to talk to you about how to be mentally stronger through 12 simple exercises. Number 1, create goals. Now, it's very good to aim high and dream high, but if you don't set goals, you can't go far. You need to set your sights too high. If you set your sights too high, this could lead to disappointments, which is why you want to create SMART goals. You want to create SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. You want to set a goal that is realistic. For instance, let's say you want to lose 100 pounds, right? Let's focus first on losing the first 5 and then the first 10. When you reach the first 5, when you reach the first goal, the small goals, you can actually aim for something bigger, right? You lose 5 and then 10 and then 20 and then 20 and then 25. It's a lot easier than just saying, listen, I'm going to lose 100 pounds right away. Building on small victories will help you stay motivated in the long run, because every goal you achieve gives you confidence in your own ability to be successful. Number 2, you want to be in the business of tolerating temporary discomfort for a permanent, greater purpose. What I'm trying to say here is that a lot of folks want things right away. We live in a society where attention span is receding by the day, right? So people want things now. As a matter of fact, they want it yesterday. But the thing here is you have to be able to tolerate temporary discomfort. So the feeling of discomfort can often lead people to look for unhealthy products, right? And people are looking for shortcuts because they don't want to go through the pain. But next time you experience discomfort, remind yourself of the bigger picture. Remind yourself of the larger vision. Why are you doing something? Finish that workout even if you are tired. Balance your budget even if it gives you anxiety, right? That workout that is so hard for you to finish, if you were to break it down, as I said earlier, if you break it down into a smaller project, smaller goals, you are more likely to finish it. Number 3, balance your emotions with logic. Now human beings are emotional entities, but we are also logical entities. Right? So what I'm trying to say here is that you don't want to be, if you have a goal and you want to be mentally stronger, mental strength calls for logic, but also emotional balance. You have to find a way to strike the right balance. You cannot be in 100% logical mood all the time, nor can you be in 100% emotional mood all the time. You want to have a life that is lively, a life that is exciting, that has a place for leisure time, pleasure, love, rationality, objectivity, all of these things, right? So for instance, let's say you want to save for retirement. You want to be a millionaire. You want to have $1 million in your bank account by the time you reach 65. Along the way, even though retirement is a very rational enterprise, it's a very rational itinerary, you need to put some emotions every now and then. Let's say you reach your first 100 grand. You have 100,000 in retirement in your retirement accounts. Take a day off. Get some ice cream. Get some chocolate. That's where the emotional part comes into play. You're able to reward yourself for a job well done. Now the job ain't finished yet, but it's a great step towards the final the finish line. So you reward yourself, you engage, you indulge in things that make you happy, and you sort of fill your emotional, you strengthen your emotional muscle. Okay. Number 4, try at least 1 or 2 difficult things each week. This is going to help you a lot in the long run. To be mentally stronger, you need to challenge yourself. You need to forget about being bored. You want to have the courage to pick something slightly outside your comfort zone. And you can do this every other day or 2 or 3 times a week. The thing here is that if you, by taking one small step every day and constantly staying on purpose, before you know it, you are advancing by leaps and bounds. Enroll in a class you don't think you qualify for. Right? Speak up for yourself, even if you think this is uncomfortable. Talk to a stranger, even if you are those people who never will do something similar. Always push yourself to become a little better today than you were yesterday. If you're able to do those things, what I call the small gains approach, the SGA, the small gains approach. If you're constantly pushing yourself every single day, little by little, you will be on your way to victory. And most importantly, become extraordinarily mentally stronger. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We are having a conversation around psychological fitness, and I'm giving you advice that you can use to become mentally stronger. I've already given you 4 exercises so far. Let's go to number 5. Number 5, use the 5-minute rule. Now, mental strength can help you be productive when you don't feel like it. The thing here is that it's not a magic wand that will make you feel motivated all the time. We have a theory around what we call the 5-minute rule. This comes very handy when you're tempted to put off something important. Whenever you catch yourself eyeing the couch at the time you plan to go for a mile run, or snoozing when you know that the alarm just rings and you have to wake up at 6 a.m. and do all the stuff you have to do, just tell yourself to get moving for just 5 minutes. If your mind is still fighting your body after 5 minutes, then it might be okay to give yourself permission to quit. Now, what research has shown is that it's just the first few seconds of an exercise that becomes very hard. But once you are in the move, once you are in the groove, once you start running, once you start doing stuff, and your mind gets used to it, chances are you're going to get it done. But you got to start. You got to take that first step. So and once you do, you'll realize your task is not nearly as tough as you predicted. Getting started is almost always the hardest part, but your other learning skills can help you keep going. Number 6, reframe negative thoughts. Yeah, negative self-talk is just so bad. It's just catastrophic. And you want to stop saying things like, this will never work, I'm not better, I'm stupid. No. You want to replace these sayings with something more realistic and positive. If I work hard, I will improve my chances of success. Right? If I study hard, I'll be a straight A student. If I look for more job opportunities, I will get a better job. Trying to reframe those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Yeah, now it's true that everybody has bad days, right? And those bad days will lead you to negative thoughts. But if you search for realistic expectations, if you search for objective expectations, if you search for positive expectations, you can gradually eliminate those damaging, pessimistic thoughts and better equip yourself to manage those bad days. Number 7, you want to set yourself up for success. Now, I'm not saying here you have to read, mantras every day or positive self-affirmations. Those work as well. But what you want to do here is that instead of thinking about being mentally strong every single day, you can actually mix things up. Modify your environment from time to time. Make life a little easier for yourself. For example, if you want to lose weight, and you want to change your diet. Buy healthy stuff. You want to fill your closet with healthy stuff. Don't leave room for temptation. If you're trying to run a mile, for instance, you want to put your sneakers next to the bed. If you want to know how to learn a foreign language, get the dictionary or get the app next to the bed where you can see it. So you're trying to put in place the foundation for success. You're trying to put in place all the elements that will contribute to making you successful in your new venture, in the goal you're pursuing. Number 8, fulfill your purpose. Now, everybody has a purpose on this earth, right? I'm trying to get too philosophical here, but everybody has a passion. That's what people call having a calling. Now, it's hard to stay the course unless you know your overall purpose. Now, a purpose is something grander, something greater, something broader than a goal. So let's say you want to retire, to take the example I took earlier, where you want to retire and with $1 million in the bank account, right? Now you need to ask yourself, why is it that you want to have that million? Why is it that you want to earn more money? Is it because you want to travel during retirement? Is it because you want to be able to donate your time and money to others? Is it because you want to make yourself comfortable financially and socially while also helping your family members? You got to ask yourself the purpose, and that's what drives you. That's what makes you motivated. That's what wakes you up at 2 in the morning. That's what makes you think all the time. So you want to work towards that purpose and try to fulfill it. If you remember, the first exercise I said today was to create goals. Now, creating goals will help you, but those goals have to be in sync with your purpose. All right. So when you're struggling to take the next step, remind yourself why it's important to keep going. You want to focus on your daily objectives, but make sure that those steps you are taking will get you to the larger goal in the long run. And the larger goal, as I said a few seconds ago, is the purpose. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're still having a conversation here around the 12 exercises to make you mentally stronger. And I've already given you 8 exercises that will help you become mentally sturdy. Now, if you love the clarity and the quality of the content so far, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you are informed in real time when we release a new show. Share a like and comment below. Do you have exercises that you used or relatives have used to become mentally stronger? Share with us, and also tell us which one is your favorite. All right. Now, number 9, exercise number 9, wake up earlier in the morning. Now, a lot of folks found it very hard to wake up early in the morning. I personally wake up at 4 a.m. I believe it's just so fantastic. There's a lot of stuff happening. I'm not going to go into details here, but mornings, early risers have an advantage, and that's just great. Mornings can be an amazing time of the day. It's very peaceful. You can do something like meditate. You can just sip a cup of coffee before the chaos of the day sets in. You can do yoga, and it's just amazing how productive your day can be if you start off on the right foot in the morning. So, turn off all the alarm, turn off all sources of noise. You don't want to start working right away. You want to have some kind of me time. And by waking up early, it's a great exercise. It taps into your resilience. It taps into your persistence. It taps into the strength, the mental strength you have to say, listen, I feel sleepy at 4 or 5 or 6, but I'm going to wake up anyway. And I'll start my day. I'll just, so the why, figuring the why will help you a lot. Get that. Why you're doing something, right? Why would you want to wake up early in the morning? Is it because you want to review something? You want to listen to your favorite song? You want to get that 4K run or 1 mile run? So number 10, Look for explanations, not excuses. And this is one of my favorite. A lot of us look for explanations. If you fall short of your goal, you want to examine the reasons. Don't make excuses for your behavior. Look for an explanation that can help you do better next time, right? Be accountable. Take full responsibility for any shortcomings, any failure, without placing any blame. It's not the idea here is not to place blame. The idea is not to point fingers at yourself or others. The idea is to look for explanations in a very quiet way and reasonable and rational way. So when you face and acknowledge your mistakes, you can learn from them and avoid repeating them. Mental exercise number 12. Unplug from technology for a day. I know this is 20 years ago. This could have been very laughable as a challenge, but today it really is. It really is for hundreds of millions of individuals to be able to unplug from technology for a day. It's just crazy. Now we are so reliant on technology these days, right? It's just a little scary if you think about it. People don't even socialize anymore. Last weekend I was at a party where I was just sitting I was at a party with 20 or 25 folks, and it was amazing to me that some people were sitting on the couch next to each other, but everybody was hooked to their smartphone. And the same thing for the rest of the party. Even the DJ was checking his smartphone, and I was like, wow, this is just crazy, but this is the world we live in. And if you're able to unplug from technology for a day, you can see that you are mentally strong. I've tried it. I know it works. I do it regularly, where I just turn off everything, especially I just switch off the internet on my phone, where I don't have any notification, any app notification, all of those breaking news and all that kind of stuff, right? So I challenge you to turn off the smartphone and close down the computer and TV for an entire day. And while doing that, just focus on interacting with people and enjoy activities you don't normally make time for, like reading or reading a book, having a deep conversation, or spending time in nature. A lot of folks have done this lately with the lockdown. We have folks who all of a sudden realized that they needed to have a conversation with their loved one or have a conversation with themselves. And that was pretty interesting. So try that. Mental exercise number 12. Start a new workout routine. Now, sticking to a workout routine can be very tough, right? People have the best of intentions, and then they talk themselves out of it after they've had a long day, or they just forget about it altogether. This is one of the reasons why the New Year's resolutions never work out, because people don't have the mental fortitude, the resilience to soldier on. So the best way to stick to your workout is to prepare everything ahead of time and make your intention known. You can tell people, right? You will tell everybody you can tell your partner, you can tell your children, you can tell your colleagues that you are going to do this. So by saying it in advance, you're putting some kind of pressure on yourself, and that's pretty good. That's just positive pressure. So yeah, folks, this is it. This is the last exercise. So today I gave you some advice for psychological fitness, 12 exercises to make you mentally stronger, and here they are. Tell us your favorite in the comment section, and also tell us the ones that you use yourself if they're not on the list. Number 1, create goals. Tolerate temporary discomfort for a permanent greater purpose. Balance your emotions with logic. Try at least 1 or 2 difficult things each week. Use the 5-minute rule. Reframe negative thoughts. Set yourself up for success. Fulfill your purpose. Wake up earlier in the morning. Look for explanations, not excuses. Unplug from technology for a day. Start a new workout routine. Now, another thing that I want to challenge you to do, and this is just more like a pro tip or a bonus if you think about it, is to prove yourself wrong. The next time you think you can't do something, prove yourself wrong. right? Let's say you want to lose 25 pounds, or you want to top your sales goals for this month, or you want to beat your time in the mile run. You are more capable than you give yourself credit for. So make it a habit to prove yourself wrong. Over time, what will happen is that your brain will stop underestimating your own potential. All right, I will see you next time, and until then, stay mentally strong.